Have you ever wondered what life would be like in the Jurassic period? Picture this. You've just woken up, but instead of the familiar sights and sounds of the 21st century, you're surrounded by a world that's both eerily beautiful and terrifyingly unfamiliar. You're in the Jurassic period, a time when dinosaurs ruled the Earth. Instead of the hum of traffic or the chatter of your morning radio show, your ears are filled with the sounds of unknown creatures. The chirping of insects, the rustling of leaves, and every so often the ground-shaking roar of a dinosaur. Around you is lush greenery, a world untouched by skyscrapers or highways. The air is fresh, clean, and filled with the scent of life in its rawest form. But where's your morning coffee? Where's the comforting buzz of your smartphone? Gone, replaced by the primal thrill of survival. Imagine starting your day, not with the sound of an alarm clock, but with the roar of a dinosaur. Now that you're awake, how would you go about your day? Imagine this. You found yourself in the Jurassic period, a time when the world was a very different place. The first challenge you'd face is the struggle for food. Back then, you wouldn't find a grocery store around the corner or a quick-service restaurant to grab a bite. Instead, you'd have to scavenge for fruits, roots, and nuts, as hunting would be too risky. Getting food would be a daily battle, a constant reminder that you're a part of the food chain now. But the struggle doesn't end with finding food. Once you've got something to eat, you'd have to make sure you don't become a meal yourself. The Jurassic period was a time when the world's most fearsome predators roamed the Earth. And in this dangerous game of predator and prey, one wrong move could be your last. Every rustle in the bushes, every snap of a twig could signal danger. You'd have to stay alert, always on the lookout for threats. Survival would mean being vigilant, being smart, and sometimes just being lucky. Navigating through the vast, dense jungle wouldn't be any easier. With no compass or GPS to guide you, you'd have to rely on natural landmarks and the position of the sun. You'd be lost more often than not, wandering through a never-ending maze of trees and undergrowth. Every moment would be filled with suspense. Danger could be lurking around any corner, ready to pounce when you least expect it. But despite the constant fear and uncertainty, you'd have to push on, to keep moving forward. Surviving in the Jurassic period wouldn't just be a challenge, it would be a full-time job. Every day would bring new trials and tribulations, new obstacles to overcome. And at the end of the day, as the sun begins to set, you'd find yourself looking forward to the safety of night, to a brief respite from the struggles of the day. As the sun begins to set, you realize that surviving in the Jurassic period is a full-time job. It's impossible to talk about the Jurassic period without mentioning its most infamous residents, the dinosaurs. Let's take a walk on the wild side, shall we? Picture this. You're in the heart of a lush, verdant jungle teeming with life of all kinds. The air is thick with tension, and the deafening silence is shattered by the guttural roar of a dinosaur. Now this isn't any dinosaur, it's a Stegosaurus. With its 16-foot-long body and a brain the size of a walnut, it's a creature of paradoxes. But look at those spikes, each one a 4-foot-long warning sign to any potential predator. But the Jurassic period isn't just about the herbivores. Oh no, here comes the Allosaurus, a carnivorous beast with razor-sharp teeth and a chillingly aggressive demeanor. As you watch this predator on the prowl, your heart pounds in your chest with a mix of fear and fascination. A rustle in the underbrush makes your blood freeze. Is it a pack of Dilophosaurus? Known for their flashy crests and venom-spitting abilities, these dinosaurs are not to be trifled with. But fear not, for it's just a harmless herd of Diplodocus, one of the longest dinosaurs to have ever lived. Now, imagine a close encounter with these massive beasts. You're hidden behind a thick tree trunk, holding your breath as an Allosaurus sniffs the air just inches away from you. It's a moment of sheer terror, but also one of awe-inspiring wonder. You've narrowly escaped being lunch for a dinosaur, and that's something not many can claim. As the sun sets, the Jurassic jungle comes alive with the symphony of the dinosaurs. The low bellow of a Brachiosaurus, the high-pitched shriek of a pterodactyl, the rhythmic thud of a Triceratops' steps. Each sound is a reminder of the power and majesty of these ancient creatures. As you lie down to sleep, the distant roars of dinosaurs are your lullaby. Living in the Jurassic period isn't easy, but it offers some unique lessons. Imagine being plucked out of our modern world and dropped into a time where survival is not guaranteed, where every day is a struggle against forces much greater than yourself. It's a humbling thought, isn't it? The first lesson we can glean from our hypothetical sojourn in the Jurassic period is the importance of adaptability. In an age where creatures had to evolve or perish, Adaptability was the key to survival. It's a lesson we can apply to our own lives as well. In a rapidly changing world, we must be flexible and willing to change our ways to thrive. Whether it's adopting new technologies or adjusting our lifestyle to combat climate change, adaptability is crucial. Next, we're reminded of the value of our modern comforts. It's easy to take for granted the conveniences we enjoy today. Our cozy homes, our instant access to information, our ability to travel quickly and safely. But imagine a life without these. A life where finding food and shelter requires immense effort. A life where the world is vast and unknown, with danger lurking around every corner. It's a stark reminder to appreciate what we have. Finally, our journey to the Jurassic period underscores the awe-inspiring power of nature. We live in a world molded by natural forces where enormous creatures once roamed and where life has blossomed in a myriad of forms. It's a testament to the resilience and diversity of life on Earth. It's also a reminder of our responsibility to protect and preserve our planet for future generations. So, while living in the Jurassic period may seem like a daunting prospect, it's a thought experiment that can yield valuable insights. It teaches us to adapt, to appreciate, and to respect the world around us. As you drift off to sleep, you wonder if you'll wake up in the Jurassic period.